Welcome to Mac Fitness. I'm Coach Rodney, certified personal trainer and nutrition specialist. Today we are going to spend 10 minutes with a workout. I like to be as efficient as possible, so we're going to do a lower body, an upper body, and a cardio. Now, I want to make sure you've got everything that you need. One, you want to find some dumbbells to use along the way. Make sure that you're not overdoing this. So maybe you're using 10-pound dumbbells. I would always rather you to be on the safe side. So go lighter than heavier. And if you feel like you can do more, once you go through 1 or 2 rounds, then you can go up in that weight. The second thing, make sure that you've got some water available, and then also make sure that you have enough space around you. I like to work in at least an 8x8 space, but if you need more, by all means do that, all right? Now, make sure that you're getting your proper warm-up in before we get started. I've already done mine. I've done some leg stretches. I've stretched out my shoulders and my chest, and we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get started. I've got my dumbbells here. Our goal is to do 10 minutes worth of work and to get as much volume as we can in. Now that volume can include the weights that you use, the amount of reps that you do, also the amount of sets that you're able to do within that 10 minutes. There's no right or wrong way. Again, 10 minutes, let's say you got through 4 to 5 sets the first time around, and the second time around you were able to add 1 or 2 sets in. All right, start at your ability level and we'll go from there. All right, let's get started. We're doing our reverse lunges today. I like working on one side at a time. Whenever you're working on one side at a time, you can really target that leg without going alternating. This is how I like to look at it. I'm gonna get one more here, and we're gonna get 8 off of each side. I like to look at it this way. When you're working one muscle at a time, especially when you're doing something like a single leg reverse lunge, if you're going off of that one leg, you're doing more strength training. But let's say you want to alternate and do more cardio. You will do alternating reverse lunges. We're going to pair that with a Bentover row. We're going to hinge those hips, keep those hands a little bit further back underneath those lats, and we're rolling. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. And now we're going into those mountain climbers. We're climbing up. Your choice, you can use those dumbbells or place those hands on the ground. All right? I like to have my hands in a neutral position. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one round. So you take as much time as you need in between these sets, especially when you're getting started. Now, the goal, again, is to get the volume in, but your volume at your level. Don't try to come out the gate if you're not ready for it. Ease into the process, all right? Well, I'm about to get started here in the next, give myself another 15 seconds worth of rest. A little secret that I like to do. I like to get small stretches in between these sets that allows me to be a little bit more pliable, be efficient as possible, and get as much work I can in 10 minutes. Let's go. So, you want to gauge your dumbbell weight with the amount of reps that you're doing. We got 2 more on this side. So I'll give you an example. If you're only able to perform 4 to 5 reps with the current dumbbell weight that you have, that means it's too heavy. And you want to lighten that load. All right, we're back into that bent over row. Remember, hinge at the hip. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, All right, we're gonna do one of these without the dumbbell. Again, in that push-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's a good start. Great start. All right, now listen. For me, I always like to make sure I keep it simple. Take the guesswork out. So, if the number is 8, I'm gonna do 8 on the lunges. I'm gonna do 8 on my pulls, 8 on my mountain climbers. Have some type of systematic approach when you're going about your workouts. You could do something such as, I'm gonna do 5 lunges on for each side. I'm gonna do 10 pulls and then 10 mountain climbers. Whatever your number is, you can climb that number. You can say I'm gonna do 5 reverse lunges on each side. I'm gonna do 15 on my rows and then 20 on my mountain climbers. Whatever is most important for you, this routine can have so many variables to it and it's interchangeable. Make this work for you. I'm just looking for you to give me 10 good minutes of work with some weights and some cardio. Let's get into it. I'm gonna give you a different view here. So I'm always asked when people are doing their reverse lunges, where their foot should land. Well, one, I like to make sure that I'm not going too long in my stride. I want to allow that front ankle to flex and that knee to come over that foot. But then two, there's nothing wrong with taking that foot a little bit wider. You don't have to take that foot back. It's no different than a motorcycle versus a car. Car has wider wheels, you have more stability. Motorcycle only has 2 wheels, which makes it harder to balance. It doesn't mean you can't balance, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. Since we're trying to build strength here, I'd rather you go wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. All right, that's round 3. We're over halfway, peeps. Nice job. Again, you rest as long as you need to. You may need to rest a little bit longer the more closer we get into this 10 minutes. All right? There's no shame. Efficiency. 10 minutes. I'm sure you can find 10 minutes somewhere within your day to get a workout in. All right. Y'all like my shirt? My beautiful shirt. My daughter got me this shirt after I had to beg her to get this shirt for a month, but she finally came through for my Christmas gift. Yes, so now I get to rep North Texas, UNT, where she goes. Boom. All right, I stalled long enough. Let's get back into it. You know, one common mistake I see people make when they're doing lunges is that they don't control the weight as they're going. That weight flops all around. When that happens, it makes it harder for you to stabilize yourself. So you want to lock in those lats. You don't have to be stiff, but you want to be stable. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. All right. Hips are back. Neutral back. 6, 7, 8. Nice. I got about a minute and a half left, just over a minute. So I'm gonna hit this again, see if we can get through that 5th round, which is not bad. Each round is taking about a minute, which means I'm taking about a minute worth of rest. So your goal is to know what you did on your first rotation through this routine. That's your baseline. Everything else you're trying to improve from there. How many sets you're doing, increase the reps, reduce the time of rest that you get in between. Go heavier on your weight. Whatever that looks like, you want to make sure you've got a baseline first, set the baseline, and then you can improve from there. Don't rush the process. It'll come. All right, last time off of this one. I love these short 10-minute workouts. I promise you, you get more benefit from going for 10 minutes, walking away, for then spending 2 hours in the gym. All right, last time, peeps. Here we go. Ooh. Try to keep that weight forward on that front leg. This way, you get much more of a full work of that quad and glute if you do it right. Whew. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, last 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Ooh-wee. Oh man. First 10-minute workout of the year, and it was a good one. Man, now, 2 things I want to make sure you do. 1, don't neglect your cool down. I want you to spend some time, 1 to 2 minutes worth. Let that heart rate come down, but I want you to do it actively. You can work on some stretches, like your adductors. You can go into your hamstring stretch and stretch that for 1 or 2 minutes. Pick a muscle group, work on naturally and actively cooling down. 2, make sure you get some water. Make sure you feed yourself some protein. All right, listen, I am so excited and glad that you joined me today for this 10-minute workout. No workout is a bad workout, especially when you show up to work. I appreciate you joining me here at Mac Fitness. I want you to follow me at Mac Fitness Texas. You can follow me on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. Listen, you're just one change away from a healthier you, and I encourage you to take that step. I'm Coach Rodney. Until next time.